So, how do you advertise for a ghostwriter? You're a new author, or you're looking to do a new book. So what do? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you several steps to take, ABC steps, I promise, to allow you to write the perfect ad to get the best writer possible for you. So let's begin. Okay, I wrote a few things down and we're going to go through them. Number one is take out an ad online. Craigslist.org is absolutely free, no charges. All you have to do is go to their website, sign up for an account if you don't already have one, and follow the prompts. There should be a button saying, to list an ad, to put an ad up, and follow the prompts and it'll show you how to do it. So now that you've done that and your account's set up and you're ready to place your ad, let's go to step number 2. Introduce yourself. Be personable. Be likable. Visualize yourself telling the writer, as if you're sitting there face to face, who you are and why you're writing your book. You don't have to use sensitive information, like using your social security number and, anything like that, but leave a first name and why you're writing your book and maybe who you are and what you do for a living, just to give them an idea of what this will be about. Which takes us to step number 3. Be clear on what your book will be about. In 1 to 2 sentences, let the writer know what kind of book it is. Is it a memoir? Is it an autobiography? Is it an inspirational book? Is it a self-help book? Is it an anthology? Is it a screenplay? You need help with? Be specific and let the writer know. You also want to let them know what genre the book will be. So, is it nonfiction? Is it fiction? Those are the 2 main ones. It could be young adult, novel, or romance thriller. Just let the writer know what genre it is, because some writers may not write in those particular genres, or may not be qualified for it. So you want to let them know, and you also want to let them know who you're writing the book for. This is very important, and in order to publish your book, it's going to require you to be able to be concise in 1 or 2 sentences, to be able to just say with confidence what this book is about, what genre it is, and who you're writing it for. So, who are you writing it for? Is it for teenagers? Is it just for teenage girls? Is it for black men? Is it for women over 35? Is it for single women? Is it for married couples? So just it can be more than one group, but make sure that you have some sort of group in mind when you're writing your book. And that should be easy, since when you're writing it, you usually have an audience you're thinking about. You're visualizing who's reading this and how it's, impacting them. So moving on to number 4. State how you intend to publish the book. Now, check out my video on this channel. I have a video on the publishing process. I compare traditional publishing to self-publishing and give you an idea of which one may be better for you. So know, are you going to self-publish or are you going to publish traditionally? That makes all the difference, and the writer needs to know that. Number 5, let the writer know your project budget. This is huge. Don't leave this out. Don't say to be discussed, because that's a time waster, to be quite honest. Let them know up front. If you have no intention of paying, just let them know, I have $0 project budget, but offer something you think that they will get out of it. That usually doesn't work for really quality writers, but because it's a craft and it's a well-paid craft. But you may advertise for interns, or someone say, I can help you get experience if someone's like a college student, or or a new writer, a stay-at-home mom who's looking to break in the door. Number 5. I just said number 5. Number 6. Describe any other requirements you have. So you're looking for the perfect writer here. It's like looking for a life partner. Let's say you're on eHarmony, a dating website. You're looking for someone. You have some requirements. So list your requirements. I mean, are you a woman and you only feel comfortable working with other women? Are you of a certain culture and you would like someone of your same cultural background? Are you willing to work with someone remotely who's from another city or state or even country? Or does the person have to be a 20-minute drive away from you? These things are important, and the writer needs to know, and it'll filter out a lot of the people who wouldn't be a good fit for you. The more specific you are, the better. And let's see. Inform writers of your time frame. What is the time frame on your book? I mean, do you expect it to be done in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, or you have no time limit? Be clear with the writers about what that is for you. If you're writing your first book, you may have an unrealistic timeline, which I find most people do. And I have to explain to them the process and how it works. But just put something out there and say that you're open, to suggestions. Unless it's something where you are totally pressed. But let writers know, this is step number 8 here, let writers know how much you already have done. Do you have an outline for the book? Do you have materials like blogs, websites you're taking material from and you want the writer to convert it into an ebook? Let the writer know what you have already done, because if you're dealing with the previous step with time, that depends, because things can move a lot quicker if you have material to present to the writer. So if you don't, that's a whole different story. And I've done both, and it makes the world of difference. So let the writer know that. Number 9, be clear on what you need. Remember, ghostwriters are solely writers. If you need editing, book cover design, formatting, or someone to upload your book on the Kindle for you, those are separate job descriptions, and you may have to seek out people who specialize in them. Number 10, be cautious of spammers. If you're using Craigslist, make sure to avoid spammers by requiring applicants to put a specific headline in the email, like Rolling Red Thunder, or something that you'll be able to tell that these are the people who are serious and who followed instructions. Because there's a lot of GoBots and fake robots out there sending spam, and it's yucky. So your email box will get flooded. It will get slammed. So you want to be able to filter through the riffraff, and those who listed the title you mentioned in your ad, you'll be able to get to them faster and save yourself time, energy, and frustration. Well, that's it. The Writingpreneur is done, and it's been a pleasure. Subscribe to my channel. I'm on Twitter at WriteSiteUp. It'll be in the description box, and definitely check me out for more writing tips and tutorials. Until next time, take care. Oh, and P.S. a few tips that I wanted to leave you with before I depart. Tip number 1, do your research. I can't stress this enough. Before you advertise for a service, make sure you just go in Google and type in the search engine, what does a ghostwriter do? We live in the age of information, so it should be simple as 1, 2, 3 to find out exactly what a ghostwriter does, and how much they cost. Google how much does a ghostwriter cost. All of that is available at your fingertips. So make sure that you do that before you advertise, because I can tell when people leave their ads, whether they're knowledgeable or whether they're not. So, just make sure whatever questions you have, you type it in the search engine. Tip number 2, believe in yourself. I mean, you are the one that is going to be with you through this whole process. Other than your writer, but this is your baby. This book is your baby. It's your creation. It's your dream. It's your goal. Whatever it is for you, it's yours, so own it and believe in it. Because if you don't believe in it, it's just like self-esteem. If you don't like who you are, no one else is. They only are reflecting back to you how you feel about yourself. And the same goes with this. Believe in your project and what you are aiming to do with it. So just know that that is a key thing, and you can build your confidence in your along the way, but really, really, really be your biggest cheerleader with this. I can't emphasize that enough. And tip number 3, be likable, please. Don't be because I have read a lot of ads, and I've had a few potential clients that were really certifiable, and they come off as really pretentious and just not a person that I would even want to have coffee with. Nevertheless, work with them for 6 to 9 or more months to partner with them on such a project. So just be a nice person. Be someone who you talk to them, and they, you would be someone that they would want to champion and offer their services to help your dream come true. If you come off to everyone has to prove themselves to you, and they should be glad that they get to touch the helm of your coat because you have this story. I mean, just don't do that. And those are my tips. Again, it's the Writingpreneur. Follow me on Twitter at RightSideUp. And until next time, see you later.